Hey, what's up, guys? This is Aziz Shabazz with another episode of Who's Your Realtor. I'm here with Jason Alicea from Horace, Mann. He's an insurance agent. So an important part to buying a home is also getting that home insured. We'll probably touch bases on a little bit about home insurance and also life insurance as well. So with no further ado, Jason, you want to say hi to everybody?
Hey everyone, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. Yeah, so right now we're coming, well, not live, but we're recording in Portage Park. So, you know, shout out to all my Portage Park residents. We're at Portage Grounds, nice little coffee house. So if you're in the area, you probably know of it. Of course, stop by. All right, so Jason, I see Jason brought me a few gifts.
That's right, I brought you a keychain. Along with that, 2 pens that always come in handy.
Okay, okay.
Hand sanitizer when you're out there on the road.
Yeah, you need that.
And a business card holder that you can attach to your phone.
Nice, nice, nice. So check out my gifts. I can put this on the back of my phone. Okay. So Horace Mann, you see it right here. Sure. So Jason, we were having a little bit of a discussion about just how you got into real estate, and you know, it's an interesting story. So I mean, can you share that with us, like
absolutely,
where you really started as far as real estate?
As far as real estate, it started when I was at, I want to say the age of 5 years old. My father actually has a career in the real estate industry himself. He's a real estate broker. And so I was able to go out in the field with him, go to, with him to show clients homes, attend open house, you know, anything after school, I would be with him in the office and kind of experience what it is to be a realtor. From there, I mean, people have asked, you know, how come you haven't pursued the family business? I just felt this to keep the family in good peace. Why not pursue something in a different direction? And that's how I ended up pursuing a career in the financial service industry.
Okay, okay. So before, you were saying you were doing home loans, actually.
The last 2 years, I was in the mortgage industry as a mortgage banker, most recently with BBMC Mortgage. I was with the community lending team, so our division, we focused on providing down payment assistance options to our clients.
Okay.
So that was a key area for me because when I was looking to buy a home, I was looking for options around down payment, and seeing that, you know, I was able to uncover that. I was surprised how many other people were not aware of it.
Right. That's major. That is major because people don't know that they qualify for down payment assistance. I see sometimes I post ads when I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and you know, they think it's a catch. You know, they think it's a catch, like there's no way I can get down payment assistance, or there's no way that anyone's going to give me, you know, up to $7,500 or up to $6,000, you know, without some catch. That's got to be, you know, just for someone that's super special or some special or circumstance, but I mean, that's not.
No,
that's
not
not the case.
It's available. You know, reach out to a lender that works in that area because I mean, it's there for you for a reason. You know, there are certain financial institutions that have these programs available and don't use all the funds, where I'm happy to say at BBMC Mortgage, we were able to use a good amount of that. And the majority of our clients took advantage of that opportunity. Nice,
nice. So now Jason is moving into the field of insurance, or is in the field of insurance.
Correct, yes. Okay. I recently transitioned over December 17th, decided to pursue this opportunity with Horace Mann Agency as an insurance agent. You know, I thought it was a great fit for me. You know, I liked the company. They were founded by 2 educators, and they lead with education, which is an area that I find a passion of mine. You know, when I went to college, I was actually going to school for education. I'm not actually a teacher at this current moment, but that's something that I've always had a passion, just providing value to the community by leading in with education.
Okay. So when you say lead with education, Horace Mann, they lead with education, an insurance brokerage that was founded by educators.
Correct.
Okay, so in what ways do you all lead with education?
So we have a close partnership with local schools, and what we do is we offer workshops. So a lot of the schools have vendors that come in and out and provide different services for the school. We like to look at ourselves as more of an actual partner, meaning that we do workshops around how to receive funds for class projects. For example, there's a not-for-profit by the name of Donors Choose. Best way to describe it, it's pretty much a GoFundMe for teachers.
Okay.
So Horace Mann, what we do is we partner up with our teachers and find what projects they have available that they're looking for assistance, and we're able to participate in donating to have, for example, we recently had a teacher that needed an area rug for the class, something as small as that, or iPads. And us as a partnership, we are able to help out with that.
Okay, so teachers, schools can reach out to you and Horace Mann and set up educational seminars.
Educational seminars around receiving assistance. There's also programs on student loan forgiveness. There's also other programs around retirement planning, how to leverage their 403B to make sure that they retire at the appropriate age that they decide to.
And you're setting these seminars up with the parents in the for the students, or like people in the communities and the schools are like working with you to provide the location and basically get the word out.
Currently with all the educators, so mainly the staff from the school.
Okay, so mainly the staff from the school. Okay,
correct.
Got you. So
I mean, we also participate with a lot of the students, because what we do for some of the schools, or many of the schools, we offer 2 bikes a year. And what the school principal does
is 2
bicycles per year.
Nice.
Where it does it more for the attendance, so the students that have perfect attendance. If they're looking to promote that for the school to get the students engaged, we do that towards the beginning of this, like I would say midterm of the year and end of the year, where we provide a bicycle for a student that's elected from the principal.
Okay. Is there a particular area where you work with schools at, or is it a certain county, or?
Right now, currently, I'm focusing in Cook County.
Okay.
But I would be in CPS District Network 1. Okay. I have another gentleman on my team who's in Network 4.
Okay.
But our team is a total of 14, so we're pretty spread out.
Okay. So if someone reached out to you, a teacher,
sure,
or someone, a janitor, or anyone that works in a school?
Correct.
Okay. Teacher, janitor, principal.
Yes. Security guard.
Security guard. You work in a public school.
That's right.
Grade school, high school.
Grade school, mid-level school, high school. So.
Okay. So reach out to Jason, and if Jason doesn't cover that particular area of that school, he can get you in contact with someone that does, and provide the bicycles or area rug, and is this through fundraising, or is this just through donation?
So the bicycles come directly from Horace Mann.
Okay.
Donors choose. We do random selections where we go to their site and we could see a school that has a certain need, and we could go ahead and reach out to that school and say, for example, let's say Miss So and So, we are reaching out because we noticed that you need $300 towards your fundraiser for iPads. But we want to go ahead and present a check to you in your class to go ahead and complete that funding that you need.
Okay, nice. So, I mean, this is definitely an insurance agent, a business professional that's providing value for the client, for the customers, and through education and through donations.
Correct.
And that's definitely, a standpoint that I come from, is that everything that I do, I want to create value. I want to benefit others, even just through this interview, because we've talked a lot before we even started filming, but now I just learned something new. Like I didn't understand that piece.
Correct.
And that's major. So definitely, I'm going to have Jason's information. After this is all, at the end of this video, after we completed this video, it'll be there for you to reach out to him. But anyone that's in that educational system, definitely reach out. Because you got more people that want to buy homes, need insurance, because not only do you also do life insurance,
correct,
home insurance,
auto, and retirement planning as well.
And retirement planning.
That's right.
So there's someone that can benefit from that within that educational system, and you might also be able to help a student out too.
Yes.
Or get some school supplies or something like that for your class. So that's major.
Absolutely.
What made you get into insurance? What motivated you to go into insurance?
That's a great question. So what I like primarily about Horace Mann, as I shared earlier, is the educational piece. I also like that I'll be assisting not only educators, but anyone in the community that wants to put a retirement plan in place. My background is 13 years working for the financial service industry as far as retail banking. I started off as a part-time teller, worked my way up to management. And I found most recently that a lot of banks out there and financial advisors don't work with clients that don't have a certain amount of investable assets.
Right.
So I realized there's a huge need out there in our community where people may not have necessarily even $1,000 to invest, or they may have even less than that. They don't have the resource they need to be able to help them put a good retirement plan in place. So I love that about Horace Mann Agency, and as an insurance agent, I'm able to assist them with the risk needs that they may have, anything between auto, home, life. But more so what drove me more towards looking at Horace Mann is the fact that I can assist clients with just their overall need around financial services. If I could help them with their home and provide them value and make sure that they're protected appropriately, and also provide a competitive rate for them, and if there's savings, we could apply those savings more towards retirement planning as well.
Right, definitely. So definitely, I don't think that a lot of people look at insurance as an investment vehicle as well. Because, you think insurance, you think car insurance. If something goes wrong, then they can cover my car insurance. Or if something goes wrong with my house, it catches on fire, or I get wind damage or hail damage, then I have someone to take care of, the damage to my home. But, through life insurance, and I started doing some, you get older and you start doing your own research just about life insurance in general. It's something that you don't think about too much when you're younger.
Right.
But I realized, it can be used as an investment vehicle.
There's options.
Because you have people that they do stocks, they do bonds, but you can gain interest off your life insurance, right?
You can. There's what they call cash value. So depending on which type of life insurance vehicle you use, there's term and there's permanent life. On the permanent life, there's options where you could get cash value. Now, first and foremost, it's a life insurance product. It's not an investment vehicle.
Right.
You're not allowed to use that terminology because it's not really geared towards investments. But there are many benefits from having this vehicle, as far as having the option to have cash value built in.
Right.
For example, there's some companies out there that offer a certain guarantee. So not necessarily, if you go into variable life insurance, that's where you can mix with stocks and so forth.
Right. Maybe that's what I'm talking about there. Because and there was one policy that after the term of the policy was up, if I completed the term, I would get the money that I invested back as well,
So that what you're referring to right there is a return of premium.
A return of premium, all right? So I'm learning right now. A return of premium policy. And it's on video so that way I can come back to it.
Yes. So there's different types of life insurance out there. Many options for clients. My goal is to sit down and find out which would make the most sense for them. But the return of premium is a very good product to have, because you know that, you select a time frame, 10, 20, 30 years. And the goal here is that you outlive it, because that way you could get that money back. Along with that, you're protected during that time frame. A lot of times I see clients, for example, with you on the real estate side, they buy a home. Well, they purchase this home, we want to make sure that, if anything were to take place, that home is paid off. Hopefully they want to leave it to their loved ones. Maybe that might be a significant other, their children, or a family member. Having a life insurance in place can make sure that property is taken care of. Now, if they have a return of premium and they stay, they're able to fulfill the 30 years, now they know they're also going to get some money back, which could play a part into their retirement planning.
Definitely. So protect your investment. You work hard to get a house. It is the American dream. You want to have a place of your own, but you need to protect it. And that's what it's all about. Is what are you going to leave for your children? When you pass on, or is everything that you work for just going to kind of go to waste? The purpose is to live great while you're here, but pass that on to make your kids' life easier. you know, so they can become, you know, more successful than even you were. So I mean, when it comes to, because my clients, they, you know, we find them a house and now it needs to be insured. Is there anything that stands out that you might want to mention as a tip for a client that's looking for insurance for their home to insure that investment?
First thing I would recommend is, you know, finding out, is this property in a flood zone? A lot of times clients are surprised by that. They don't realize that, you know, that's an additional cost aside from the homeowner's insurance.
It is.
Because now you're buying another policy just to cover the property if a flood were to take place. And it's mandated by the banks. You know, if it's considered a flood zone, you have to get that, and it could be very costly. So that's important to know as they're doing their search. Along with that, you want to know what type of coverage that you actually have. A lot of times, you know, they're looking at more price, which is important, but along with that, what's also covered. Because as you share, protect your investment. This is your home. I could share with you a story that happened to me. My first year when I bought my home, I had a sewer backup. Now, I didn't realize that my homeowner's insurance did not cover that. So the damage that was done to my property was close to $10,000 that I had to pay out of my own pocket.
Wow. Now, if you have insurance, you know, approximately, like what if you had $10,000 worth of damage?
Correct.
But you have that homeowner's insurance. What would you have to pay in order to have that issue fixed and remedied?
Well, had I had sewer and backup included with my policy, I would have just paid my deductible, which at the time was $1,000.
So a big difference there, right? $10,000 in repairs or $1,000 deductible.
Correct.
You know, so, but like he said, is key is that the sewage and backup was not a part of the original policy.
Correct.
It's a separate part of the policy. So it's important that you have an insurance agent explain that to you to make sure, because you may think that you're covered. And some people may have homes right now, like this video may not just be for people that are potentially going to buy homes, but someone may have a home right now that's insured. Do you have a backup sewage policy right now? And if you don't, you might want to look into it. Right?
Same thing for renters. You know, a lot of times renters don't realize that the landlord is responsible for the property itself, but your personal items are your personal items.
Wow, now that's a good one. That's big.
Yes.
Because a lot of people don't realize that I think that they even have an option to get renter's insurance.
Right.
A lot of people may have never even heard of renter's insurance.
And the cost is very minimal. I've seen cases where they're like $20 a month.
Right.
And you have your valuables protected.
Yeah. So if someone doesn't have a renter's insurance and the building burns down, are their personal items covered?
No.
By the owner?
No.
So you need to protect your personal assets.
That's right.
Even if you're renting. It's not the landlord's responsibility. So that's really good. That's really good to know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
that's what I like about what I do, is just providing education around what do you have in place to make sure that you understand. Now, there are occasions where I explain to clients, you don't have this covered, and they may still decide not to pursue it. But at least I did my part in leading with educating them around that.
Exactly. So, what's the plans for 2019? I know you were saying you're doing a lot of buyer seminars. You got more seminars that you're planning on doing this year? Or?
Absolutely. I did 8 for 2018, and definitely want to increase that. My goal is at least to get anywhere between 10 to 12 home buying seminars this year. I love the feeling of just providing that free resource to the community. Love seeing the rewards behind it. As I shared with you earlier during our conversation, you know, it's not necessarily because just to gain business, but also, again, to provide value. I've had clients or non-clients actually tell me, hey, this was great. This allowed me to realize I'm not ready to buy now.
Right.
Or this is a perfect time for me to go ahead and move on. I didn't realize I could buy. And, you know, it's just providing value, providing this at no cost to the community, and leading with just education.
Definitely. So, you know, you hear it here with Jason. You got any Q&A, any questions that you want to ask about insurance, make sure that you're covering yourself the right way. Life insurance, auto insurance he does as well. Make sure you reach out to him. I'm going to have all his information at the end of the video. Jason, you want to say anything else before we go?
No, I just really appreciate the fact that you allowed me to meet with you today and participate in providing value to your YouTube channel.
Same here. It's providing value to me. I just learned a few things. So,
all right.
You know, this has been another episode. I want to thank everybody for watching. Definitely stay tuned in. There's going to be more videos coming the rest of this year, 2019. Hope that we're providing good value for you. And remember, you know, who's your realtor? Think about it. Who's your insurance agent?
That's right.
All right. Thank you.
Take care.